You know that feeling, right? That physical cringe when you realize you've been completely wrong about something.
Oh, yeah. It's like stepping on a Lego made of your own stupidity.
Exactly. And that feeling is why we cling to these big, simple truths. Which brings us to today's deep dive. We're looking at a Substack article called An Observational Typo, the Alpha ME.
And it argues that one of the biggest truths about human nature is actually just a really old, really stubborn typo.
Okay, let's unpack this. We're talking about the whole social myth built around the alpha male.
Right, and to get it, you have to go way back. It actually starts in the early 1900s with, of all things, chickens.
Chicken.
Chickens. This guy, for life Sheldrake Ebby, he observes them and comes up with the pecking order. And that idea, this neat linear hierarchy, it was just too good to pass up.
It's so simple, it makes sense, so people just ran with it.
They ran with it. Fast forward to 1947, a biologist named Rudolf Schenkel decides to apply it to wolves. But, and this is the whole point, he doesn't study them in the wild.
Okay, so where does he study them?
He shoves 10 adult wolves, all total strangers to each other, into a tiny 10 by 20 meter wire box at the Basel Zoo.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it wasn't a wolf pack. It was basically wolf prison.
So,
Yeah.
let me get this straight. We're talking about stressed out strangers, trapped, fighting over resources because they have no other choice. This is like Love Island, but the lupine edition.
That is the perfect analogy. And he sees all this fighting, this constant aggressive posturing, and he writes it down as the fundamental law of wolves. He mistook trauma for nature.
Wow. Okay, so when did someone figure this out?
It took decades, and here's the best part. The correction came from David Mech, the very scientist whose book had made the whole alpha concept famous in the first place.
The same guy.
The very same guy. He finally goes and studies wolves in the wild and finds out that packs aren't collections of rivals.
What are they?
They're families. It's a mom, a dad, and their kids.
So the so-called alpha male.
He's just the dad. He's the guy in cargo shorts telling everyone to be home by 9. His leadership isn't about fighting. It's about providing and protecting. It's about keeping the family together.
That is.
Yeah.
It's a profound difference. And for Mech to correct his own work like that.
I mean, think about it. The guy actively tried to stop his own best-selling book from being printed because he found out the science was wrong.
That's a kind of humility that feels almost alien today. He literally gave up money for the truth.
Exactly. So fast forward to now.
Right. What does this all mean today? Because now we have this whole industry, right? Supplements, coaching programs.
All telling men to model their behavior on a zoological typo. They're literally cosplaying as wolves staging a riot in a high-security canine prison.
And calling it leadership.
And it just creates what the article calls an alpha mirage, this shimmering image of dominance on the horizon you walk towards, but you never reach it. You just find more sand.
Because the whole identity is built on a mistake. A script written for a stressed-out zoo animal in 1947.
The real alpha was the one managing the family, not the one picking a fight in the corner.
So if you want to know how that simple observational error became a multi-million-dollar lifestyle brand, you have to check out the full deep dive. That's episode 2, What Will Your Alpha ME Be?
Subscribe to our publication, About Something, on Substack.
And check out our clips on YouTube for more insights like this. You won't regret it.